Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich as Ukraine. Let's continue on where we left off. So, the Germans are trying to invade us over here in Riga, but thankfully we should be able to hold that off. And we're making some good progress right now within Germany itself. So, we're still worried. Albania's going to war in Serbia. Albania's part of the Austrian faction, isn't it? It is. So they're going to be at war with Greece, Romania, and Serbia against the entirety of the Austrian faction. Does that help us out? Well, yes, because it's going to get Austrians out of the German armies. They will not have any more volunteers because they'll get recalled automatically at the beginning of the war. So that's good. But it could be bad if... You want to seek new alliances already? You're already in an alliance. But it could be bad if Austria wins, annexes all these guys, and then they declare war on the commune. That would be bad. So we're in a tricky situation right now. We'll see how it plays out. But of course, you know, the Austrians could intervene in the Wolf Creek anytime they wanted. There's even a chance, I think, that they might have already gotten the decision to intervene and they said no. But I don't know what the likeliness of that is. And of course, we have the Soviet Union over here. They're doing some southern expansion. It'd be really nice if they did Soviet Europe and join the Internationale. Would really provide some good help for us. And of course, we're going to shift these guys over to the front lines. So I don't need them to defend against the Baltic states right now. Because I really thought that the German Southeast Asia was just going to annex a bunch of this territory, which would have been bad for us. But thankfully, they only attacked into a single port city, so everything turned out pretty much as good as we could have hoped. We're going to cancel one light tank division to reinforce our main tanks. Still 10,000 rifles short. 500 tanks short. We're actually not building any tanks right now. So we're going to cut 5 factories off infantry equipment. Put 1 in the fighters, put like 3 more into light tanks like this. Should be okay for now. Maybe something like this could work. We're not building any fighters, but I think we're kind of okay with that. And are they trying to do another naval invasion? The answer is yes, but they should just kind of fail immediately. Like, it would be nice to take over this province. That would shrink our front line down by 2 provinces. Pushing into here would also be quite nice. Let's see if we can just kind of 74-75 make some progress there. 1940, so let's get some better encryption. And like the commune, like Switzerland is doing a splendid job. Like even France itself, for all the, you know, the shit I've given them, doing a lot better than you would have expected. Also, Serbia is definitely going to lose very badly. Like they're going to be destroyed, which is going to make Hungary or Austria significantly stronger, which is terrifying for us. The Bromberg would be a nice city to take. If we can take Bromberg, we would surround actually 4 German infantry, so let's try to get that to work. And this province right here is looking pretty weak, so if we can just immediately start attacking into there. And once we're not going to be under the multiple combat penalties, things should start working out pretty well for us. We want to really cross this river. Is there a port up here? There is a port up there, okay. I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. You guys go back to Riga, reinforce that if we can. Thank you very much. You should be fine over here in Kolseberg. And if we can kind of rush our way, like 1, 2, 3, 4, get a border with the Polish here, that actually could probably work out really well for us. There we go. 1 Australian soldier, probably going to Memel. Actually, no, they're going to a province that does not have a port in it, which works out for me. It would be nice if the AI stopped trying to kill me. Okay, you're gonna be gone in one more day. Do something like this. We've already made a little bit of progress over here. 84 is not really that great. Yeah, we should at least get us around on a handful of troops here. Put more firepower in. Yeah, no, this is actually doing okay. If we can get it to work. Romania's capitulated. Not the best news we could have received. But if we can go here, that's going to be a wonderful pocket of German troops that we can capture. But they have taken them out, which actually is a big threat. Can I deploy more troops at all? No. I think we'll be able to get here first, though. And that would be great. Let's see if we can try to push our way through. We've now surrounded them there. I think it should be okay. Again, these guys really have, like, no organization. But I can't imagine them lasting too long. And this is actually just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Killing a lot of German troops here. Let's just build... put more in the fighters, even though we're not actually doing anything with them. So I'm not too sure how many German troops we just killed. I'm assuming like a decent amount. We've lost 500,000 men so far. But I've killed 250,000. So we still have lost more to Germany than we've killed. But honestly, that's not too bad. Compared to what we could be at. Okay, like they're trying to get some more troops around, but they're really not actually accomplishing anything because they're still not going to have any supplies. Again, they're attacking into Riga. Please go into Riga. You know what? Don't even actually defend that port. Knowing how the AI kind of works, they generally don't they don't attack different ports. They usually just do the same one over and over and over again. 300. Okay, that is a while from now. 330 days, probably too long. Is there a faster one we can go for? 1941 light tank, still about half a year ahead of time. You know, let's get fighter 2. Not going to take too long. And hopefully we can kind of counterattack into you. Riga should hold, I would imagine. Is there any other weak fronts? I'm seeing this is kind of weak. I'm seeing you is pretty weak at the moment. I mean, they do have military access through Poland, but Poland is not at war with us. So they shouldn't be able just to walk around like this, I think. Poland, luckily, is still not in a faction quite yet. Do not let them just take Mamel. They're taking Kolensberg, actually, as well. So you guys go up to the north. At least for right now. We killed a pretty large chunk of German troops, which I think is pretty good. More cores. You know what? We've already captured like a decent amount of those territories. But I don't think it's actually that bad. And we'd like to push our way across this new river. Russian Federation's gotten a little bit bigger. No surprise there. Reinforcements are about to enter Riga. Should be able to hold these guys off. Are you not going to actually enter this, Okay, so let's kill off the Australians because they're actually being extremely annoying right now. Okay, Australia, you need to leave me the hell alone. We pushing the puss on. That is getting Germany down to 92%. Apparently the Dutch are now considered a major power in the Reichspakt, but I don't think that actually matters at all. Okay, so we've killed off a lot of these Australian troops. We'll probably push their way into here. Serbia's capitulated, which I believe should just be the end of their faction. Unless Greece is considered a major power, but I don't think they are. You might need more troops here just kind of guarding. Can I guess duplicate you? Remove most of these guys. Remove. Can I switch you just to being with, yeah, militia troops? And we will save you. Start training up a handful of these militias. Delete these infantry templates. And we'll use these guys mostly just as anti-naval invasion forces. Yeah, just get this guy killed, please. So that should at least be this dealt with. And again, we're still slightly pushing our way through, so keep on pushing. You guys stay back. Half of you go into here. We can probably take Stettin soon as well. And Greece is going to die, which actually puts the socialist Greece in a very weird situation. Iceland's showing at Third International. That's great. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if that actually accomplishes anything for us meaningfully. Other than just having another person in the war for us. That the AI can kind of focus on trying to kill. Got a reinforcement over here. Guys kill them. We got encryption done, so let's go for... not radar detection, I don't think. Let's just get some better artillery units. More rifles, I think, as well. We probably can't really get rubber at all, which is a shame. It would be really nice if we could. March your way up to Stettin. I'm hoping we can at least, like, get rid of some of the pressure off of the Western Front for our allies. Are you completely surrounded? No, you're not. Which is a real shame. I would have really liked it if you were. Go here to get this encirclement on these guys so that they cannot retreat. And we have dealt with our problem up in the north, which is lovely. And this will at least kill all of you guys off. Fantastic. Redeploy to better front lines. Okay, hold off for now. Like, we are doing really, really solid work here. Still worried about the Austrians, of course. Again, they could join a war at any moment, which is scary. Because there's actually, like, this entire front's actually kind of exposed. This entire front line is also exposed. War with Turkestan. You know what? That's not, really nice you did Soviet Europe and join the Internationale, Russia. But if you don't want to, you know, I guess I cannot pressure you. As much as I wish I could. We can probably keep pushing you again. You're down at 25. Poland, I feel like you're going to stay out of the war. At least for now. Advance on the Caucasus. You know what? The AI is probably just going to do all of this before they even think of doing Soviet Europe. Which is a real shame, because I would have really loved it if they would be slightly better. Is there any other weak points? I mean, right now, you guys actually don't even have any battle plans, which is not great, because you're not having any planning bonus. If anything, what we want to do is actually meet up with the rest of the Internationale to create some sort of united front. Okay, so we push into you. Got one division here. We're actually extremely close to Berlin. Like, shockingly close to Berlin. So they're at 91%. Again, I don't remember when exactly the event for Austria joined the Warfighters. I know normally, like, when we played as the Commune of France, it fired after we took Munich. And that's about the best benchmark I have for now. For when I would expect the event to actually fire. This one Belarusian troop is actually, like, in really dire straits. Like, we're actually pushing our way almost into, like, Denmark. Norway, when do you join the war? Like, where even is your list again? Norway at arms. You're not at war with Norway yet. So I don't know when you will ever get involved, or if you'll ever get involved. France is having another front line open, which is not great. France is really just at stalemate on every single one of their borders, and it's up to me mostly to try to set them straight. I have a fleet of 49 ships, which actually is, like, pretty good. The only thing I can really do is just blockade this area. Like, Hungary's pretty tough. Greece, I need you to live for as long as possible. So you should break here. See if you can actually break across this line. I know it's a fort, but it still shouldn't be, like, that bad. And you know what? We can probably cut you in half. If we take Hamburg as well. And also, we gotta make sure you are not doing anything foolish. Delete these lines. You should be okay with where you're at. That gets Germany down to 83%. Which I have to imagine is pretty close when Austria would get the decision to join the war. But because they're at war with Greece, they might not have it fire. Like, Germany, you're at 1.2 million manpower still, which is a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have you guys right now. Last stand. I don't want to lose any of my territory I've just gained. Probably gonna take some heavy casualties because of that, but I think that's okay. Keep building dockyards. Like, I don't know what to do with these dockyards. My ships are probably never going to really be that useful, I would say. Like, we're still very close to Berlin. We have a 75% win ratio, which I think is pretty good. There's also some people who are pretty weak from all the fighting they've just done. So if we can begin pushing into those provinces as well, that'd be nice. Again, like, look at that. We're going to be, like, one province away from Berlin. Which is honestly better than I thought we would have gotten in this campaign. I really thought we would have just been killed a lot earlier. We got some more cores, which I believe should mean that we should get, like, a lot more manpower. Because some of these territories we did take, like these two, for example, are now cores. But, so we shouldn't actually get any resistance anymore. It should actually start taking down because it's now considered a core territory. Which is different than what we've been dealing with in the past. And because it's considered a core territory, it shouldn't receive the same penalties as like all of this territory right now that we're in, basically. So this line is holding up pretty well. We've gotten Germany down to 83%. And again, we're like one province away from Berlin. Which is incredible. Poisson, I've noticed, does not actually have anybody in it. That does seem like that could be considered a weak point in our strategy right now. Okay, you actually don't connect to the city. If you stand back, we'll see if we can actually take Berlin itself. Because that seems like a pretty nice target. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching my Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click a thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.